is being recorded. If you have any question, please ask me. Welcome to today's class. My name remains Genesis Amaha. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining us from in the world. Happy to have you here today. Welcome to the day 4 of our Microsoft Word class. So continue from where we stopped the other day, the previous day, which was this three. We introduced the word working with pages, page setup, margin orientation, size, adding headers and footers, page numbers, session break, right? We stopped there. Then today, day 4, we'll be dealing with what? We explore bulleted and numbered lists, creating and formatting tables, merging and splitting cells. So we'll keep creating the table today. From tomorrow, we'll talk about inserting pictures, shape, text box. We'll explore it and you'll get to enjoy yourself. You will really enjoy this today's class and tomorrow class. Please do not miss it and pay attention very, very well. You will learn a lot. So today, we'll be dealing with, again, we'll be dealing with bullet and numbers. We have done this already, but we'll still go through it a bit and see. If you have any question, you ask me. We'll be very fast about it because it's something we've done before. So I'll open what we used the other day for the file I want us to use. So we'll not start off over. But if I can't find it, let me use this attestation later. So the first thing we'll be looking at what working with, okay, bullet and number list. Let's say here, we are trying to place attestation for somebody, right? So I want to write something good about this person, isn't it? Let's say I will start listing that the person has nice behavior. Let me just create something. Let's say below some of the qualities that Frank Lane possess, or this Franklin is IN possess, right? Possess. So I want to list the characters now. I can either use numbers or bullets. One, I say he is very punctual. He is brave, right? Highly energetic. Highly what? Highly energetic. Sorry. Energetic. I think it's TIC. Energetic. Target oriented. Okay. Oriented. Target oriented. Okay, let me stop here. So I want to list these qualities about who? Franklin. Here below are some of the qualities that Franklin possesses. So I cannot just leave it like this now. We need to number it. Something like that we need to number because you can see I have what column. So it will make it what readers friendly that okay, I want to talk about somebody. I should be able to give what I should be able to number it, right? Are we together?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Okay. So I will number it like this. What do? I come here under paragraph. And here we have what? Numbers. I can number it like this, number it like this. Check, before I numbered it, the spaces were merged, right? Because this is set to what? Add line space after paragraph. Can you see? Add line space after paragraph. And the fonts, the line spacing, we are using 1.5 word line spacing. But when I number it, it will see it as what? One paragraph. Do you get? That's why it is being compressed. So I can number it with one like this. I can number it like this. I can number it anyone I want to number. Once I click on it, we have it. I click on it, we have it like this. So this is what numbering. Using numbers, I can either use ABC. Where is the ABC? Like this, it's still the same. I click. I can use Roman word numerals, which has this. And I can also decide to use what bullets. Check my bullets here. I use bullet, dotted bullet, open dots. I can use this. I can use this. I love this one a lot. My favorite is this and this. Well, that should not be your favorite. You can decide to use what? Good. It doesn't matter which one you use. The point is you should bullet your work. Okay. We'll create a CV, maybe in our day 6 or so if we have time. But let's just rush over it so that we can explore the table very well. If I'm creating a CV, I'll show you what a CV looks like. Maybe one of these days I'll just clone my CV for us to see. We'll create a CV. So this is how we can bullet something. And again, if I'm writing CV and I have under word skills, let's say strength or skills that we have. Skills. You can see people write like this, skills. Remember how we formatted it that day? Still on that paragraph, we highlighted it. Instead that we use this. You remember where we increase the border width to something maybe like this, 2 point. Okay, I come back and click on it. We have it like this. Or we use this shading, you see. But when using shading, use a color that will not overshadow your work and that will not be too shouty. We can use something like this, very light, or something like this, you get, or even something like this, okay? So this is what we can do. Then other skills, now I want to list my skills. I'll say what? Ability to work with a team. Highly, what? Okay, let me say proficiency, because you're doing MS Word now. Proficiency in what? Proficiency, no done. Proficiency in Microsoft Word, Microsoft applications. Let's say I want to also say highly detailed, what? Details, or pay attention to details, something like this. Anything, a command use of English language, a command use of what? Of English word, language. Can write like this. Okay, this enough. Then I can now do what? Bullet it. I will not just leave it like this. What do? I bullet it. I can bullet it like this, or use any of the bullet style I want to use. So you can see, can you see this? This, you see the line that was showing here, right? Anytime you see green line like this, it's telling you that you have double space. You get double space. And when you see a red line like this, it's telling you that the word you just typed now is not an English word, or probably the word is not correct. I didn't spell it correct. So the English here, I was supposed to add word. If I right click here to show me the right spelling, it's supposed to be what? G-U-A-G-E. That was what's supposed to end it. Language. That's for language. That's if I right click on the word, right? Or I can correct it if I know the spelling by myself. Okay, so that's what we have. One word, bullets. So let us quickly explore the create and format tables. Ooh, I love this. So right now, like this, we are going to use these two things to create what? An invoice, a simple invoice or receipt, right? So let us create a simple invoice using table, right? Okay. So create an invoice. For us to create an invoice, what do? We have to insert tables. Okay, let's say this is Genop tech, right? Okay, let's call it Genop store. If Genop is a store and we are selling things, we want to create an invoice that if you buy something from us, we should be able to issue you what? An invoice at the end of the day, right? So we'll create it using a table. Let's say we sell a variety of things, right? So let us start by what? maybe giving the heading and say what? Genob store. Genob store can sell maybe laptops or anything. Genob store, we give the address 30 Omongbo Street. If this is true, Omongbo Street, Yaba what? Lagos State. Lagos State, like this, right? So I can put the phone number 080 Kini like this. If this is somebody's phone number, then email. I can write email address. Let's say, or I can put email address like side by side. I use it like this. So I use this pipe. This thing I just use now is called pipe. On your keyboard, it is located where your hash is. If I can pull out the keyboard, the one I showed you that day, it is somewhere here. I think it's somewhere here. If you hold your shift key and press it, it will show. Or somewhere here. You'll see you have hash and what? One small curly something on top. I don't know the name of this symbol, but that's how you can find it, right? So I use the pipe and say what? Genob store. Genob store, right? At gmail.com. Genopstore@gmail.com. It's highlighted because it's an email address, right? So here, what can I do? I center this. If I want to center it, I center it. If you check here, my word does not have the rulers. I do that the ruler, but what do I do? Where can I get it? Where can I get the ruler if we cannot find it here? So this address, what do I do? The address, I want to capitalize each word for address. I use word capitalize each word under word home. Font, I come here, capitalize word, each word. Probably let me add Nigeria to it. Nigeria. Sorry. Are we together? Where can I bring back the ruler? I cannot find the ruler in my work. Where can I bring it back? Please, let's make it interactive. Let me know that, okay, you understand what we've been doing. Uppercase. Then for this, I make it lowercase or true. If you know it, you tell me. If you have forgotten it, you also tell me so I can remind you. Where can we bring the ruler out? Are we together? Okay, without wasting much of our time,
Yeah.
to get the ruler, we go to where view. Under view, you can see ruler here. The ruler is not ticked or selected, so we need to select it. Once I select it, the ruler will show. Why do I even bring back the ruler? Because I want to design this so that this can go up to this extent. Then what do? I try to make this very big and bold like this. I can even use area black, area black. I type it here, see area black. I use the say general store. So this, I can also increase the font size to something like this, or reduce it a bit, something like this. Any I want it. So if you check here, the spaces are too much. What do? I highlight like this and come here, paragraph, under paragraph, line spacing, and see what? Zero the line spacing, 1.5 line spacing, and remove line spacing after paragraph. You can see it looks beautiful like this, right? So I have something like this. Then if I have Genob store, I have Genob store logo. I come to pictures, I insert pictures. From insert picture, this device. In this device, where is the Genob store logo located? I put it on that document. Another document is what? IG. Under IG, I come down to Genesis. No. I come to IBAN. Under IBAN business, under business, I have the logo here. Then I click on the logo, insert. I have the general store logo here. So two things. I know we are not exploring pictures today. When we explore picture, we'll talk about it. Now, this shape is not moving. This logo is not moving. And if it's moving, it's scattering this, right? How can I do it so that it will not be scattering this my work like this? I right click here and come to what? Wrap text. Under wrap text, I say wrap text word. I can use wrap text true. So wrap text true now, it will still scatter the work. if it comes over the work, or you put it over the work, it will scatter it, right? But let me use another one that will not scatter the work. I say wrap test. Wrap test word in front of test. In front of test, you can place it in front of the test, nothing will happen. Let's see another one. Wrap test where that wrap test, we can also find it under no, I think is where can we find it? Layout. You can see wrap test here under layout. Wrap test. Under wrap test, you can see behind text. If I put it behind text, it means it would be behind the text. So anyway, I want to put it, but this is how I want it. I can put the logo here. If I want to, I can put the logo here. You see, if I want to put it this side, I put the logo, but I like putting my logo by the left. Can you see? So it's beautiful, right? I have this design like this. What else can I do? I come to insert. I come to insert word shapes. Under shape, don't mind my word. The one I'm using is the latest version of Office, which is 2021. It came with the system because the system is Windows 11 Pro. So it has all the application, let me say Office application. Okay, so I have it like, I draw this line. Let me say this is how I want to design my word, my invoice. This should serve as my letterhead, isn't it? So this should serve as my letterhead. Okay, you can design it anyhow. You can decide to put this one by the side, put the address the other way. So, but I've decided to design my own this way. So if you check here, this is my shape. I come to shape here, I come to outline, I come to weight, I increase the weight, right? I make it bold. So I can double click this and put another one, make this other one very big. See the same thing. I come here, weight, I make it very, very big, or even like this, up to this. So this I want to design my own word, letterhead or invoice. This can serve as your letterhead. You print and give to somebody. So what do I need to do now? I want to color this with a different color. I give this a maybe purple, if that's what I want to use. But I can give it blue color like this and make this one red or black. I make this one maybe something red like this. This is beautiful. You see, it's not beautiful, right? So now I come under, I want to create my table. I want to create my table. Or let's say before that, what can I do? So, okay, we'll continue with this invoice tomorrow, right? So that we can also insert text box and shape to see what we can do. Because now I will need to create the sender's address, right? Okay, this is sender already. Let me see the receiver. If the person I want to issue the email or this invoice to need to also write his or her own address here and the phone number and the signature where the person will sign, right? So I can just bring that under, like I said, let me leave it so not go there today. Even this line is supposed to be tomorrow's class, but let me do what we have today. So let me insert the table. I come here, I click here to insert the table, right? But if you check here, let me try to print this work and you see how it will look like. Can you see? This is how the work will look like when we print. This is just like a letterheaded paper. Okay, I've designed that. So let me come and insert table now. You come to insert table. There are 4 ways we can insert table here, or even 5 ways. But basically there are 4. One is to come over this, like go over this. Go over this to get what you want. The table is arranged in rows and columns. Like this, these are rows. Okay, these are columns. 1, 2, 3, up to this. These are columns. You can see there are 10 columns here now. And like this, when something is running from right to left, there are rows. While the columns are running vertical, they are vertical. Horizontal like this are rows. So how many rows and how many columns do I need for my invoice? So let me leave it at 4 by 5. This 4 means we have 4 columns and 5 rows. I click it. You can see here, we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And we have 5 rows here. So if I don't want to insert my table by that, what do I do again? If I want to delete it, what do? I click here on this plus sign here, and I have delete rows or delete table here. This is delete table. I click on delete table. I say delete table. I've been deleted. I come back again. I want to insert the table using what? Insert table. When I use insert table, it will pop up the column and the word row for me. So by default, it will come 5 columns, 2 rows. So I need to set it based on my requirement. The other time we inserted how many rows and how many columns. We had 4 columns, 5 rows, right? And I say, okay. So I have my table like this, 4 columns, 5 rows. Okay, I can still delete it. I click on this plus sign and I say, what? Delete table. So another way I can insert table again is by me drawing the table. So this draw table, I can draw my table like this. We draw the same thing we did before. I need 5 columns, right? These are many now, 3 and 5. But the problem with this is that you might not be able to draw it to give you the exact size you need. Okay, for the row, I just draw like this, and we check the width, or let me say the lines, the width of the lines is very heavy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can draw this one here, making it 5. You can see this is our table, right? I'm done drawing the table. What do? I return it back. You see, we don't return it back. That pen or pencil will keep being there. Let me see the pen. Okay, see what I can do. I see that the lines are very bold. What can I do? I go to where table design. When you come to table design, you come to what? Borders. Where we have our borders, you can see the lines here. This is 2 and 1/4. That was what I used before to set that line border. That's why we still having that, maintaining that one. So I can do what? I can click here and say, give me one PT, that's 1 point. Then when you give me that, I can draw over it. If I draw over this, the line will change. You can see it has changed already. It has changed like this. But this will stress me. What do? After that, what do? I come to borders and say what? All borders. It will change automatically. All what? Where is all borders? All borders. So everything will have this. Instead of me doing it one by one, you can see this is our what? Table. The last one we can insert is what? Excel. So I'm working on something here. Maybe I want to perform some calculations that requires Excel. So I don't need to go to Excel. What do? I come to insert. I come to table. I come to insert was spreadsheet. Spreadsheet, remember, it's Excel here. Let's say I have students, but let me just take your brain small. Why is it showing was alone? Okay. So I have this like this. I want to calculate something. Let's say we have student grade. I say we have names of students. How many are we here? Names. And I have what? Test. And I have what? I have, okay, this test, I have exams, right? And I have what? Total score or scores. Then I have what? Grade here. Let me say this is what I want to calculate here. Under names, I can bold it, I can format it any I want to format it. I bold it, this is bolded. I can increase the size like this, right? So under names, let's say I have Raphael is here. Raphael, and I have Samuel, and I have, of course, Genesis here, right? So what I will do now, I want to use a function that is called run between for us. Run between, what will it do for us? It will give us random number between a specified boundary. I want people, let me say a test, the highest is what 30 you can score in the text, and the lowest is what 0, right? You cannot score -0, isn't it? So I say 0, 30. It means somebody can score 0, somebody can still score what 30 in the text. So you can see here automatically it has given us 3. If I scroll down, it will still give us another thing, right? Then exam, the highest you can get is 70. I can still use the same formula. I copy it in order not to waste time. I copy it. Then when I come here, I edit it to what? 0 and what? 70. Okay, let's say we should pity them. Somebody should not score less than 10. Maybe by attempting or by being present, we can give you up to what? 10. Okay. Okay, so we have this for exam, and we have our total score. should be here. Our score is what? This test plus exam should give you maybe 100. It means somebody can score 100 and can still score 0. Then what do? I say equal to what? This plus this to give me something. Okay, this is what you can score. Then the grade, I can use what is called if function to give you the grade. If this is greater than this, it should be A. Let's say if function, right, equal to if this cell what D2 is greater than what? Let me open my bracket. If this is greater than 50, that is pass. Greater than what? 50, comma, what's that? I open my code. That's pass, isn't it? Comma, fail. If it did not pass, is what? It's fail. Fail. Like I said, I want to just test. Let me open your brain to what you'll be doing in Excel. Fail. Fail is F-A-I-L. Fail. Like this. And we close. So this one automatically passed. 97 is passed, right? It's above 50. Then everybody here passed. But if we do other thing, let's say like this. I want us to have somebody that failed. Somebody should fail, I beg. Hey, this one failed. You can see. In fact, everybody failed now. Are we together? Are we together?
Yes.
Yes.
I hope it's interesting. If you are not understanding, let me know. Yes.
It's interesting, but gotten lost.
No, you don't need to understand anything here. When we get to Excel, you understand it. So I'm trying to tell you how you can insert different tables here. So when I'm done, I click outside. Then I have a result here already. You can see 2 person pass, 1 person fail. So this is what you can do. Instead of stressing yourself to go and start writing manually, you can import Excel spreadsheet or a spreadsheet here, enter the people's name and calculate their grade. Imagine you writing the test, write exam, you still come and calculate it. Excel can help you to calculate this with ease, not automatically, with ease. And you can still use for functions to do or to calculate whether somebody passed or somebody failed the exams. So this is another way you can also do what? Insert a table. I delete it. So let us insert one table for our word invoice. I can use this. Let me use this, right? Okay. So invoice, basically, it will have serial number SN for the invoice. Another thing an invoice can have is what? Description. That's item description, right? Item description. Another thing an invoice can have is what? The rate. Okay. No quantity. Quantity. Another thing it can have is what? The rate. But here you can see that, okay, after the rate, we still need to write amounts. So what do? We need to insert another column. For us to insert another column, what do? I can right click here and see what? Insert. Can you see insert here? I can just click here, right click here and say what? Insert. Insert word. You can see column to the left, column to the right. Insert row above, insert row below, insert a cell. So you can insert any of these things here, right? Alternatively, what do? I come to table design, not table design, table layout. From table layout, I come to this place. You see, insert word, right? Insert above, insert below, insert left. Where do I want to insert a new column? Of course, I want a new column to the right, isn't it? So I insert what? To the right. You can see it have been inserted like this. So what do I have here? After it, we have amount, right? We have amount. But under amount, we are in Nigeria, we need Naira and Kobo. If it's dollar, we have dollar. Okay, let me see the pound. We have pound and we have sterling. Pound sterling, right? So we need to say, okay, somebody can buy something that is what? 1,565 Kobo. Do you get? Okay, let's say 1,000 Naira, 65 Kobo. Let's say bank charge you something now. You can send. When you send money, they'll say, okay, 5,000 Naira points, 22 Kobo, isn't it? So we have something like that. So we need to do what? We need to bring in the Kobo. You get? So now, that being said, we need to split this again into 2 columns, right? So that we can have Naira under the amount and we have Kobo under the amount. Okay, for us to do that, what do? We right click again and say what? We can right click and say what? Insert. where is it? Insert cell to the right. Then I have this. So what can we do here? We cannot just have amount here and we have Naira and Kobo. You see, it's already confusing us, right? Because the amount is for both Naira and for the Kobo. So it means amount should spread across here and it should still fall, the Naira and Kobo should still be in this one row, the first row here. Because we cannot come and have Naira here, Naira, and we have Kobo here. It will make sense. Naira and Kobo here. It means this second row here that was supposed to have serial number 1, it's already messy. You can see. So what do we do? This is where the concept of merging and inserting comes in. What do? We need to merge this one into one cell. I can right click to merge again. I can right click and see merge cell. When I come here, we have merge cells here. Can you see? So what do I do? Any of them I want to use, I use. I come to merge cells. It will be merged into one cell now. So this, I can center it and say this is amount. So we can have Naira and we have Kobo here. Again, I still need to write Naira symbol and Kobo symbol here. What do I do again? I have to split. And don't forget, I say we want everything to be under what? This first row here. So what do? I need to split this into 2. So I split this cell into 2. How do I want to split it? I can see split cell here, or I right click again. When I right click, you see split cells. I click on split cell. How many row do I need and how many column do I need? Now, I need 1 column. I need to have 1 column here, but I want to split this cell into how many row? Into 2 rows. So that I have row for amount and I'll have row for what? Kobo. Do you get? So I now come here and say 2 rows, 1 column, right? Okay. You can see that been splitted and everything is still under what? Under this first row here. Then now we cannot just leave this one like this and write what? Naira and Kobo here. It will make sense to us. So what do? I still need to split this into 2 columns and 1 row, right? I come here, split cell. This time around, we need 2 columns and we need 1 row. I say this. So you cannot have what? Naira. I can have my Naira written here and I can have my Kobo written here. But this line is not aligning with this line. What do? I click on it and drag it till it aligns here. Does not want to align, right? What I can do is to zoom in very well, zoom in, so that I will have control over it. For you to move the line, you can see this is showing 2 arrows pointing to the right and to the left. It means you can move this line to the right and you can also move it to the left. So I click on it, normal clicking, not right clicking, and drag it like this. Okay, maybe what I should do, I should delete this Naira and Kobo so I can do it well. I can get it. Oh, it's stubborn. He does not want to stay. All right. If he does not want to stay, let us move this one to meet it. Can you see? It was very easy for us to move the down one to meet this one because we want him to be a stubborn brother. Now we can move the entire line. So Kobo side is always very small. So we make the Kobo side smaller. Naira side to be big because we can have 60 million naira, but we cannot have 60 million Kobo. Do you get? So here is for what? Naira, and here is our word, Kobo. Do not forget, the Naira sign is not like this. So I know you can still remember how we brought in the Naira sign the other day. I said when we need the Naira sign, what do? We highlight the N, come to home tab. Under this phone panel, right? We expand it here, this launcher. It will show us what double strike here. You can see we have Naira sign now. I say okay, so we have the Naira symbol here. So what do? I bold all of this. I bold all of this. So we have used our word, our split, we have merged, we have splitted the table. Any question? Are you confused about the merging and the splitting?
I'm still trying to like do what you just did now,
Okay.
but I think there is no question from me now.
If there's no question, that's fine. So in the absence of any question, I would advise you just check. I know you're a very busy person. So you know that I would just advise, okay, just pay attention. Later you practice it. At least the class is recorded. Because by the time you're trying to practice and I'm teaching, you might miss some important details, except if you go over the video again. All right.
In fact, it's exactly what you just said, sir.
So just pay attention. That's what I
There,
always
there
do.
there was a time I was trying to follow up to do what you were doing. Before I knew it. You have gone ahead of me.
Sorry about that. I didn't know. So this is
Okay.
what we have. The essence side is also very small. The description column is always very word, very large because we can describe something like 2 cartons of tomato, 50 waiting, something like that. And the quantity side is also very word, is small like this other one because we can have just 1,000, we can write 1,000 here comfortably. The amount, can have it like this, have the rate, then reduce the quantity. So when you are trying to reduce or expand the column, don't allow one cell to be highlighted. If this is highlighted now and I'm moving sometime, it will only move that very cell alone. It will only reduce that very cell alone. You get? So now I'm done with the design. So this is what I want to achieve. So other things I can do is I can highlight this, then come to what? Design, or sorry, layout. Under layout, I want to align this, right? I want to align it. This like this alignment panel here under this layout. So I can say I want it to be at the middle and center equally. So if we check here for this, if I put it here, you can see that this place, all of them is what is at the aligning to the top. You can see this is top alignment, but it's aligning to the left, top left. This is top center. This is top right. But here we have left, center, center. That is aligning to both center, up and down, left and right is at the center. Why this is what? Center, right. So let's explore it one by one. You can see here, this is left top. Everything is still hanging at the top, right? Center top, everything is at the center, but still at the top. Right, the same thing with the right. Then here we have what? You can see that everything is at the center now, but it's still at the left hand side. Can you see? Then here we have what? Center. This is both up and down is the same. Left and right is the same. This is what? Both. This is center and middle. Let me put it that way. Center. Then here is what? Center, right. Here is left, what? Bottom. Here is bottom, center, or center, bottom. And this is what? This is still left and it's at what? Bottom. Right. So I always like using this one center. So everything will be at this middle. Right. So I have this already. What else do I do? So let's say let us pick one item here and say one, that's serial number one. What did you buy? You bought a laptop. Let's say Dell Latitude. Latitude what? Latitude, sorry. Latitude 7. Okay. Latitude 7400. Right? How many of these laptops did you buy? One. The quantity is one. Okay, let me say 2 pieces that you bought. Two, right? What is the rate? The rate of the laptop, let's say, is 250,000. 200 and what? 50,000. This is 250,000. Who can tell me what the amount will be here?
Amount will be 1.
The amount will be
Okay.
500.
Okay. Sorry, 500. Sorry.
500.
500. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are following. So the amount will be 500,000. Why? We are doing multiplication. 250 times what? 2. It will give us the amount, right? 250 times 2 will give us the amount. You got it right? Thank you, guys. Okay. So the amount will be what? 500,000. This 500,000, right? Let me post comma separation, 500,000, 250,000. So we already know that this is what in Naira. There's Naira up there, no point writing, putting another Naira sign here. Then the kobo is what? 0.00. There's no kobo there. Then we have another item. Let's say we have another item. Maybe the person bought a mouse, right? Or let me say a mice. The person bought what? A mice, one mice, right? Then how many piece? One. The price is what? 2,500 naira. 2,500. 2,500. Here will be what? For the rate. Here amount will be how much?
2,500.
2,500. Then the kobo is 0 kobo. 00. Okay, this how we can have our invoice. Don't forget that I say we'll still have to design this invoice tomorrow to have where the sender will sign and all of that. Okay, now have this. This invoice cannot just be like this now. It cannot be small like this. Let's add other more word, insert more rows below. I click on this insert here. Once I highlight like this, it will automatically pop it up. Once I highlight like this, it will pop up all these things. This one you're seeing here. So I say, okay, insert word where below. It has inserted below. Okay, it has inserted below. Shima will be welcome. It has inserted below. So I can still highlight and still say what? Insert below. So the number of rows I highlight will determine how many rows will be inserted under. For instance, if I highlight one row like this and say insert what? Below, it is only one row that will be inserted. But let's say I highlighted something like this, very plenty, right? Let's say how many rows are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rows. So you see that insert is no longer there. I can right click here. When I right click, I say what? Insert. Insert where? Below. When I insert below, we have 9 plus 9. That's total of 18 now. So this invoice for now. Let's keep it here short. Okay. So, but if you come here, the invoice, if I have this amount and this amount, I still need to total it, right? To have my total somewhere here. And if I have other items here, I need to do what? I need to total it here. Do you get? I need to total it. So for me to total it, what do I do? Again, let me total it here. I say second case. Oh, okay. Sorry, I want to change the casing of this. Detail a mice. Detail mice. Okay, so now I need to have my total here. So this is where I'll come and write total. We don't have total for rate. There's no point totaling the rate now. They don't total rate. We only total amounts, right? So I have to write total here. But this won't make sense. It will be like this total is for this rate here. Or it's one of the rates. Do you get? But total is not a rate because total here is contained under what? The rate column. What do I do to achieve a desired result? What do I do? What do I do? Any idea? I believe there is no idea. All right, but if there's any idea, you let me know, please. Okay, so now, this is what I can do here. I want to erase the whole of this. Or I can merge it, right? Let me merge from here to here. I come to, where do I go to merge it? Is it table design? No, definitely layout. So I come to layout, I see what? Merge cells. So I merge the whole of this together. So I can comfortably write what? Total here. Total here. Total. But this thing doesn't make sense to me, even if I align it to what? To the left like this. It still doesn't make sense to me because we are putting it under a cell here. So what do we do to achieve what we want? That way we can use our word eraser. I have my eraser here. I want to erase these two lines that are here. I erase this. You can see. You go down, please. And now I then erase this one too. But this one is not erasing, right? What do? I click again. I can now highlight the two of them together. Highlight these two. Definitely it will go. You can see. But my When I'm done using the eraser, I must return it, even though that it will keep erasing other things that I don't want to erase, right? So I can now come back and type my word total here. I have my total. So you can easily know that this total is for the amount, right? I have my total here. So I can bold it. The total need to be bolded. I bold it. Here is our bold. Don't forget, I increase the font size. So here, our total should be what? 500 plus 250,000. This is what? 500,000. 502,000, right? 500. Is this correct? I think yes. Then under Kobo, we have 00. So this is our invoice. Our invoice is ready like this. This is how to design an invoice. Any questions so far?
No questions.
Okay.
But
okay.
I say I think if you give us this thing to do now, there will be a big problem. I never understand them properly.
Okay. I'll take it again. This is where we'll stop our class today. We'll do it.
I think I can design the table, insert all the, but I
Okay.
think how to erase that one is one of my problems.
You didn't do what?
How to erase if you want to write the total, how to erase this line here. I'm not getting it right.
Let me go back again. If you log in with your laptop, we can do it. I'll tell you how to. You can share your screen. Then if you can share your screen, if you are using your laptop to sign in now, you can share your screen. So I said the total normally is supposed to be here, right? This is where we're supposed to write our total. But if we write our total here, it means total is a rate, because it's falling under what? The rate column. It's falling under what?
Yes, I understood those ones.
Okay.
I'm asking now is, you are going to erase some line here in order to put the total outside.
Yes,
so that we understand that this total is not under the rate.
Oh, exactly. So first of all, what we need to do is to do what? We merge this. You get? We merge this. See where I've highlighted.
Okay, I will highlight this line from the beginning here to this
rate. Yes, you highlight it.
Okay. Then I will right click.
You right click, yes.
And then after where will I go to?
See it here. After you right click, it will show you this. You right click on what you have highlighted. Don't forget.
Yes, I know that one.
And you say what? Merge cells.
Then you go to merge cells. Okay, can you do it?
Okay. I highlight to this point the rate.
Yeah.
Once I highlight it automatically, like I said, this small tab will show here. Showing me I can insert, I can delete, new column, and all of this. But if I cannot find what I am looking for, what do I do? I can come here under table layout here. I have merge cells. Or I can just stand here and right click. I'll still have what? Merge cells here. Once I click on merge cell, it will merge this together. Then now, how do I erase this line here, this small one? I need to erase this one here. And I need to erase this line too. Right? How do I erase it? Still on table design. Once you click outside the table, that design will disappear. Let's check it. You'll not see design again. But once you click inside the table, you'll see design and you see table design and table layout. So we click on what? Table layout. You click on table layout because you are inside the table now. It's as though that you are working on the table. If you come here under draw, you see eraser.
Okay, yeah.
I click on eraser. Then I come here and see you point the eraser directly on the line.
Okay, that you want to erase.
Erase, exactly. Then I come here and point it on this line again and say erase, but it's not erasing. Sometimes when it fails to erase, like what do? You come back and pick your eraser. This time around, don't just click on this. Try to highlight You click on that line and hold, then drag over this one. Can you see? I click, then
Okay,
drag it
yes.
over this one. You see, the two lines are showing black, and I leave my mouse.
Yes.
It has erased already now. So when I'm done erasing,
Okay.
see, my eraser is still showing that, okay, anywhere I click, it will continue erasing. What do I do? I return back my eraser.
I was doing this thing in correct draw before, but I have forgotten it. It's been long.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You got it right?
Yes, I got it now. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So now we can comfortably write what? Our total, and I align it to what? The left. To align it, I can just click on it and say, well, Control R. That's align to the right. Control R.
Okay.
Then I highlight this and bold it. Then I can increase my font size to maybe 18 for total. Then my total, as I said before, is 502,000 for my 500. Then our kobo is 00. You get, so it's our invoice. By tomorrow, we'll now design using what? The center. Okay, I think we can design it because we still need a table to design that. I still need a table. So we can move this table low. If I want to move this table, what do I do? I click on the table. You see this plus sign, Abi? Always
Yes.
understand the position of your mouse. You can see this mouse now is showing what? A pointed arrow, right? But if I come here, it's showing one line.
Yeah.
One line means you can type. Once you show this, like the cursor here, this is showing you like a cursor, means you can type. If you click there, you can start typing. But if you see it like this, what does it mean? It means you can move this line up or
Yes,
down.
it, um, mm,
Then this is telling you what you can move it to the right or to the left. Do you understand?
yes.
Okay. Then this one now is telling you can move up, down, left or right, because the arrow is how many arrows? 4 arrows now pointing up, down, left, and right. So I click there and drag the table down.
That,
Eh? You trying to say something?
no, that is to say you can move the entire table now.
Yes, I'm moving the entire table.
If
You can
it's
see.
showing, if it's showing those four lines, it means that you can move the entire table now.
Yeah, it's showing that you can move the entire table.
Not only one.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So you can move it both left, right, up, and down. I'm moving it down because I want to create a space here. So we can bring in another table for what? The sender's detail. Sorry, the receiver's detail, right? So I come here and insert another table. So the receiver will have what? We have the receiver's name. We have the address. We have the signature. Do you get? Those are the three things I need. The receiver's name, the signature, and what? So something like this. So I can now reduce this. Okay, I think we need to split it into two, right? So I can write name. So I highlight this entire thing and say what? And come to table layout. Not layout, I think it's design. No, layout, sorry. Then split cells.
Layout.
You see, how many columns do I need? I need 2 columns already. So I set it like this. Why is it down now? I bring it down so that this one will come up. Okay, so we have it like this. We have it like this, but these are too much. I can reduce it. I can reduce it. And I can reduce it. Hope you can see my table very well. Let me zoom in. Okay, I can reduce this. You know why it's not reducing any longer? Because of the font size that's here. If I click here, I can reduce the font size. You can see to font 12 like this. So I have my table like this. Let's say I should pull this up the more. I reduce this a bit. Okay. So let me pull it up the more. So I have here name for customer's name. Okay, let me say on top here, I should write customer's detail. Customers, comma, details. Customer's details. I bold it and I say remove line spacing after paragraph. So I have it like this. Okay. Here I can decide to reduce it a bit if I want to. It depends on me. Here I have name of customer, name. I have address. Then I have what? Signature here. Signature or sign. Okay. So this what the customer will feel. I'll fill the customer details here. Then here, what do I have? I'll write my date here. I'll pull out date here in this place. So I can put my date here. Again, I can decide to duplicate this. Okay, let me see. Let me start another table entirely. I start another table for date. Okay, I think I'm inside the table. Let me start another table here. My table is 3 column, something like this. So this time around, I want my table very small, like this. So on my table here, this small one, sorry, come out, please. We are running out of time. I want it like this. So I have the day. I'll have day here. Day. I can write DD, that for day. But let me just write day. Day, month, and what? Year. I can just, let me abbreviate it. Let me leave it like that. And year. It doesn't make sense. When you're designing your own, you make it more beautiful than my own because this is class, right? So you can write date, day, and month here. So here, see what I can do. I can color this table differently. Let me color this place, give it a different color. You see, I've highlighted it, right? I come to what? Design. Under design, this is what I want to color, this shading. I use shading. So let me say I want to give it a different color, say something like this. You can see, right? Or make it something like this. Then I can change my this thing right up now to be what? White. I make it white like this. Then if I come here, when you come to Naira and Kobo, we also have small, maybe different colors, slightly different color. Like say, still this color, I make it light blue like this for the amount, right? So here, let me color this with the same color here. I keep it here, the same color, and I change my text to white here. Same thing. So this how I can design my invoice, how I can design it. We can still get a better design than this. Of course, we can reduce this to this end. And we can also reduce this also. We can reduce it like this. So our table can span like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. And we leave the description very large for us. So this is what I can have. Then here, what can I do? Let me just bring in something say a shape. I bring in a shape here and design this shape. Okay, let me pull out another shape. Say like this shape here. I use this shape here. I draw it. Why did it disappear? So I draw this shape like this small. See what I want to do now. I have this shape. If I click here, I can reduce shape like this. I double it so that I have another one down like this. I want to just design this thing. If I come here, don't worry. Tomorrow is when we explore shape. I say no outline. And I color this one like, let's say I give it blue color. I give it blue, color blue. And I give this other one red. I give this one red color, something like this. And I say, well, no outline. So I can have a beautiful design like this. If this is what we want, then I come here, I come to insert again, shape, text box. I come here and type what? Invoice. Invoice. So we end our class here today. Any question? So this invoice, what do? I remove the shape field, no shape field, no outline. I can make it white in color. I make it area black. Area black is bold. Can make it bold enough. So this is a little way we can design invoice like this. Don't forget. Is it beautiful? Any question?
Very, 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 very beautiful.
All right. I think
I wish I have this to practice this night, but I'm dizzying already.
please try. I
This
encourage you to
is
try.
beautiful. All right. If I can't do it, I will do it very early morning tomorrow.
That's the spirit. Just try as much as possible. So yeah, you can see I want to put this shape, but you know the shape okay. I've gotten access to it. Even though if you want to click on the shape like it's not clicking, what do? You come to layout. You come to layout here, you see selection pane. So it will pull out all the shapes we have here. Shape 1, you can see this is shape 3, Abby. Once you click on shape 3, you see it there. So you can easily navigate it. Use your arrow key to move it, or you can just use this to move it up and down. You see. That is beautiful. So this is our invoice. So let me save it. Come to file, save as. I want to save it to Genoptech. Then I have it like this. I say what? Invoice. Okay, Genop store invoice. Invoice. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for being here today. I really appreciate your presence. So this is our little way
Thank you
of
so much.
invoice. You're welcome.
We are the most grateful ones here, and
Okay.
we are still looking forward that to make you happy so that you not be tired in teaching us what we want.
By God's grace, we'll
It's
never be tired.
it's a privilege we have, and we must embrace it with the whole of our heart. So may the Lord replenish you. Thank you so much.
Amen. I will drop this in the platform so that the people can see what we did today. Or I also give you people assignment on Google Classroom today. So you check your Google Classroom, you see assignment, so you know what to do. Maybe I can give you up to 3 assignments to practice what we've done. Remember, we have just 2 days left to remain on MSO before we enter Almighty Excel. Let's call it a day. Good night, everyone.
Good night.